are we back? Dude, locals. I don't know what happened. I really don't. But it is constantly just shitting the bed with video lately. I don't know why. I don't know why. It looks like it's running to me, and then I just see a bunch of people be like, oh yeah, by the way, the stream's down. So, anyway, we should be back now. So, yeah. In case you missed it, I've been kicked out of my house. This is clearly an apartment building now. And it's not just a different angle of the room I'm always in when I do this. That would be weird. That'd be strange if I just turned slightly. So, that being said, does that shirt turn one color with 3D glasses? Yes, it also makes my nipples pop right into your eyeballs. So we're gonna read. I've been wanting to do this a little bit more often, but we're gonna read a chapter of the Bible, a short chapter, Luke 15. I'm not in charge of your Christianity or your development. I'm not here to guide you in any way or evangelize to you. I don't give a shit. Maybe that's bad of me. I think Jesus told me to do something else. K-Jab, it's a joke. It's not actually kicked out. Everybody thinks that they have this idea of how life is going for me, and it's amazing to read because it's I'm kicked out of my house, I'm getting divorced, never getting my kids back, all that stuff. It's all right, I guess. Really kind of life just goes on, and you do what you have to do, each day, and then you that's how it goes. There's not much else to say. You just do life, and you have to do it at the speed of everybody else. Sometimes, in my case, of course, it's at the speed of government. But things are coming to a head at some point here, and you'll be watching. I mean, you or someone else will be, or someone else will help you watch it. But yeah, so in the meanwhile, something I've been wanting to do for a bit is just read the Bible and ignore your pastor sort of garbage that comes out of pastors' mouth. Not all pastors, right? Hashtag not all pastors. And this is something I used to do when I would teach Sunday school to high schoolers. It was very simple. Let's just read. Let's just read. We're gonna learn you about something. And today, the reason I picked Luke 15 is because we talked about it in church today, and it's such a better sermon series that was going on at a different church that I was attending, which was venerating the shit out of David, which is embarrassing because David is a garbage human by pretty much any objective account. And all the Jews are God damn it! Or wait, they're like Yahweh, damn it, Jehovah, damn it, or whatever. They're really mad about it. He can't do that. He can't do that to us. Raise his interest rates. Oh, God. Anyways, David's kind of a piece of shit, and everybody talks about him like he's this great dude. Seems to miss the point, in my opinion. But the series that we're doing at my current church is about the parables of Jesus Christ, which is interesting. And we started Luke 15. It's if you're not familiar, or if you are, it's the parable of the lost sheep, and then the parable of the lost coin. But there's a third part of Luke 15 that the pastor left out today, and that's the parable of the prodigal son. Many of you know these stories. The lost sheep, the lost coin, the prodigal son. It's all about having that precious thing gone and then expending energy and resources to bring it back with joy. Kinda. Not necessarily to bring it back, but when you get it back, it's joyful. Yes, I know Kamala is the new presidential candidate, sort of, for the Democrat Party. I guess, unless the Democrats don't agree to that. Um, we're gonna talk about that stuff tomorrow on stream. Probably, hopefully tomorrow. Uh, my days are weird because it's like even when I have time, I have to be really in the mood to stream because if you're not in the mood to, or if I'm not in the mood to stream right now, it's because I'm like sad or whatever, and I don't want to get in. Which book is about not taking your side piece to get tattoos? Oh no! Oh no! It's the activity police. He doesn't do something that I wouldn't do. All right. Have fun, homie. Good Lord. Again, your fun judgment or whatever is based probably on a misperception of something that you've concocted in your mind, and now you can rail against it. And that's fine, but it's always funny to watch for me because it's like watching people be scrambled when they find out the next piece of information. They're like, but this doesn't match up. No, this isn't. No, he can't be this way. He can't do this thing like that. No, I had it in my brain a certain way, and it's got to be this way. Otherwise, have at it, man. Have at it. But the thing with streaming for me is like I have to be in the right mood because I spend a lot of my days like kind of really just annoyed or sad or like mentally taxed because you deal with this shit. Life is not normal right now. You had fun until I started going off the rails. Well, then leave. Go away. You got less and less entertaining. Bye. Why would you watch if it's not funny, not entertaining? Go. Shoo. Go concern yourself with something important to you. So weird. I just don't understand. Like, I never understood, like, I've said this a billion times. I don't understand why anybody watches, like, these live stream shows that I do or anyone does. Because I find most of them to be wholly unentertaining. Especially other people's. Oh my God. I mean, I'm, like, kind of full of myself. So, I think mine are good. But even mine, I'm like, why would anybody sit around watching? But some of these shows that you guys watch, holy shit. But yeah, if you're not being entertained, leave. Go away. What a weirdo. It's so strange. Like, no, you have to do the show the way I want, and you have to live the way I want, and expect, and you can't surprise me. You can't do any of that. Because if you surprise me, then what am I going to do? I'm going to drop these toothpicks and count them all at once. There's 431. 431 toothpicks. I'm going to go rub my Thomas the Train. Good God. Stop bothering yourself about other people's lives. Jesus Christ. Anyway, either take value from what I do or don't. It's so... But don't ask me to like live some way that you've misperceived on your own. Like, no, there's a moral set that I have that I don't think is living up to based on this limited subset of information that I have about him. Someone took a picture somewhere. This must be what it means. God, how pathetic. How just absolutely absurdly sad that is. You came to see if I started to pull myself out of my spiral. I haven't. I'm spiraling tremendously. So go away. Come check back in a year or two. Go away. No offense, but there's never any Nick spotted out with his wife posts. Maybe she doesn't want to be online. But actually, if you have been following, yeah, they found her. She was there too. Big gasp. Oh my God, it made news. That's how bored you people are. It made news that we went out. We went to an activity. No! They can't go to an activity. They have to, no. They have to sit inside and eat cereal and count the squares on the Chex Mix like I do. Wait, weren't you the guy who was like questioning the Bible reading I was about to do? Go read it. Van Dam, I'm not about to preach to you anything. Not a single thing. I'm going to read Luke 15 to you. And that's all. I'll give you some thoughts on it, my thoughts, but I'm not going to preach to you. What am I going to preach? This is the reason I never, like, people are like, why don't you talk about the Bible more? It's like, well, because I'm not like a teacher of the Bible. I'm not like a pastor. I don't have any background in it. I just read it and I like think about it, which is, I thought that's what we're supposed to do, but no, see, nowadays, especially with the conservative right, you're not supposed to read and think about the Bible. You're not supposed to do that. What you're supposed to do is listen to their brand of pastor tell you what the Bible says. It's like the old Catholic Church when they were scared that people would learn to read. That's what they got now. Do you practice it? No, I perfected it. I don't need to practice anymore. Do you? Do you? Sitting in judgment? It's embarrassing, man. Here we go. Oh, by the way, if you're asking if it's okay to have threesomes, I don't know, just ask David. Or Solomon. Or Abraham. Or Isaac. Or Joseph. Look, I'm not saying anything, but if you want your biblical references for polygamy, dude, it's not that hard to find. It's only all of it. I don't necessarily think that has anything to do with it, but like if you want to go find it, I'm sure you can proof text your way into polygamy. So the funny thing is, Vandam's retarded, and he's going to be like, ha, see, he's advocating polygamy, which I'm not. Not at all. But it's funny because the Bible kind of like does it all throughout the Old Testament. And the New Testament doesn't ever do away with it. We've interpreted it that way. Maybe that's the right way. I don't know. I never really thought about it. You clearly have. What are you wishing you had? So Jesus is talking to the Pharisees and the scribes. Sorry for the one retarded kid in the back who really wanted attention that I got to talk to, but like it's amazing because he's sitting there, and it's the perfect demonstration of the parable. Jesus sits down. He's like, I'm going to talk to some people. One guy's like, no, he's in the bad ones. Calm down. Settle down, Tim. Settle down. And he just can't. But yeah, my thing is not like, don't take my reading for it. Like, take my reading if you want and think about it. That's cool. It's fun to do. And you gain wisdom. And look, church is great. I really enjoy going to church. You can't feel him stroking your hair, whispering Pharisee? What are you talking about? I really enjoy going to church, and I like the church that we've been going to lately a lot. Be radically different. If you need evidence of that, just look at the Jews when Jesus shows up. Like, they can't deal with it. Read the Bible, extremist arc has begun. But see, like, they can't challenge too far outside of what they've got. That's on you, though. So, for instance, if Nick is saying, read the Bible, y'all go ahead, I'll pass. Perfect. Van Dam, what about marriage? Oh, you probably don't want to read the Bible about marriage. Probably not your... I don't think it's going to fit into your idea of what a biblical marriage is if you actually read up on it. Do they like their ideas of marriage being challenged? The Jews? I bet moving towards monogamy was not very popular. Vandam, are you divorced? Remarried? How about your parents? They divorced and remarried? Anything like that? Careful. Careful. You sit in judgment and someone will just read the Bible to you. You gotta calm down there, homie. You gotta calm down. Like it's not your job to police everybody else's lives. It really isn't. Again, I don't police yours. I don't care what you do. You're boring, I can tell, but that's fine. But that being said, that's the Bible story study for today. Lol, I'm raging. I know, I can tell. It's cool. A raging. I'm just kidding. I love you. You're the prodigal son who's come back to me, the cult leader. I'm the Jesus or whatever. You don't the Jesus. It's like, oh my God. I can't wait. Like once you do whatever you're gonna do, and like they go and they find your notebooks or whatever, and I get to like see the fan fiction that you've written about my life on your like wide ruled paper, or whatever in chalk. Like it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be disturbing because like, why are you doing this? You're a liar who's using the Bible. Well, good. I'm with every priest and pastor in existence. Perfect. We're all the same. Now I'm not using the Bible at all. Again, I've never tried to justify a single thing that I do. I just live, and it's makes people like you very angry. Gundam Enthusiast says, awesome story, Nick. Always love the Bible. Does it have anything to say about giving cocaine to 9-year-olds asking for a friend? No, it doesn't. Shockingly, the Bible's pretty silent on it. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it though. Not a good plan. I love that that's the meta. That's very funny, that you guys think that that's one, what happened, or two, that that's funny at all. But, again, that's on you. Remember that whole, thing I was saying about fan fictions and being judgmental or whatever? Yeah, none of that happened. But you can write the stories in your book